Picture this, you wake up and press snooze on your phone. And then you start scrolling in bed from Instagram to Snapchat to X to Reddit to your emails to your messages and back to Instagram. What the heck are you doing? And then your alarm rings again, and after the 10-minute snooze button, you decide to finally get up. Why are you doing this to yourself? You go and brush your teeth and freshen up. You still feel low of energy. So what do you decide to do? You get coffee. And while you're drinking your coffee, yes, you get another notification. So you start to scroll again and again. 10 minutes have passed again, and you still feel low of energy. So what do you do after that? Another coffee. So you go to work now and you notice that you want to change. You feel like you're not productive and your energy level is too low to be at work. You feel irritable and moody with your friends and colleagues, despite you sleeping 8 hours. So you promise yourself you will work on your productivity from now onwards. So guess what do? At lunch break, you go and get your other coffee again, and then you go on YouTube and start searching for productivity hacks. And you search up productivity gurus such as Andrew Tate, Ali Abdaal, and David Goggins. And guess what this does for you? Nothing. So you listen to all their systems for about 45 minutes, and then you promise yourself that tomorrow you're gonna start implementing them. And guess what happens the next day? You try these, and guess what? You are overwhelmed and you just don't want to do them. So then you feel like a failure, which increases your guilt, which makes you stressed, which makes you super overwhelmed, and you get stuck in your old ways again. Is this you? But let's rewind and reflect here. You're expecting to be successful in someone else's shoes. You're not respecting your individuality. You're also not being realistic about your gurus. You think all these guys like Ali Abdaal think he's working 16 hours a day without any breaks? I bet he's living his life. He's a multi-millionaire. He is not going to live every aspect of his day working. Don't you think he has a life outside of work or these recordings? Yes, he does. Trust me, I have fallen victim to this trap as well, where I literally took weeks off of work to follow a productive YouTuber's morning routine to see what wonders it does for me. After the first week of trying it, as I was journaling, I realized it wasn't for me. First of all, it's unrealistic, especially when I'm back to work. So why am I doing this? So now what? We are both stuck with what the next step is. Luckily, I got you. And I know what it is. First, stop incorporating work in every aspect of your life. You are meant to live, not just work 24/7. I can promise you that all those productivity experts do not work 24/7. It is just not sustainable. If they did, you could expect them to look like crap on YouTube, which they clearly don't. It's okay to take a step back to chill. You know why? Because that step back could make you insanely productive later. Have you ever noticed yourself burnt out, so you take a day off? Do you know what usually happens after that day off? That's right, you get insanely productive again. So why not prevent burnout and keep yourself in a flow state during all your work hours? Once you have figured this out through journaling, or me just telling you it's not going to work, you need to start to tailor your routine to who you are. Define what's being productive to you. Is it work? Is it related to your health? You want to tackle the what, and the only person that can answer this is you. So go and ask yourself. You owe yourself that much. How do you build that first day where you'll be realistically productive? Remember, everyone in this world is taken, so be you. For me, if I can do 2 extra habits with my work and 4 to 5 extra habits during my days off, I am completely satisfied with my day. For instance, when I work at the hospital as a registered nurse, I usually work 12-hour shifts. So here, if I can just get a workout in or meditate and journal, I am completely happy with the day. Sometimes I might even want to do more after work so I'm able to read or go for a run. But that is only if I feel like it. If I don't feel like it, I'm just going to come home, decompress, take a shower, and just put a face mask off and watch some Netflix. So this happens during my days on work. But let's talk about what happens when I have a day off. I work a lot on my YouTube channel when I have a day off. But I like to get the hardest parts done in the morning. If I want to chill for the rest of the day, I do that. So that usually takes me about 1 to 2 hours, then I'm free from everything unless I want to do more. So that's realistic productivity. That's how you should actually tailor your routine to who you are. If your days are just going by without anything being done, you are not controlling your time. Both you and I have come across many systems on the internet, and because of that, we get overwhelmed and confused on what works for us and where to start. This can often get us feeling sad and low whenever you hear the word productivity, because it is always very unrealistically high standards. So remember, Binge watching YouTube channels on productivity is not going to work. You have to go and do the internal reflection. Your future self will thank you for it. If you like that video, please like and subscribe, and also share it with your friends and family that are struggling to make that productivity routine for themselves. I will see you in the next video. Let's continue growing together.